Hey you. Yeah, you with the heart full of hope and maybe just a little bit of nerves. You've got a first date coming up, or maybe you're dreaming of one and you're wondering, what should I say to make a real impression? Not cheesy, not fake, not rehearsed, just something real, something that makes you unforgettable. Well, today's video isn't just about what to say, it's about how to connect on a deeper level. And how one powerful sentence could be the reason they remember you forever. Let me tell you a story. And stick around. Because at the end, I'm going to give you 3 genius first date phrases that will absolutely change your love life. Meet Ryan. He's 29, works in tech, smart, funny, and genuinely kind-hearted. The type of guy who holds the door open for strangers, brings his mom flowers for no reason, and always remembers your birthday, without needing a Facebook reminder. But let's be honest, Ryan's had a rough run in the dating world. In the past year alone, he's gone on 5 first dates. All of them were fine. Nothing terrible, no disasters, no storming out of restaurants. Just decent conversations, a few polite laughs, maybe a text or two afterward. But then, nothing. No spark, no second date, no connection that stuck. And every single time, Ryan walked away from those dates with the same thoughts swirling in his head. Did I say the wrong thing? Was I too quiet? Or maybe I talked too much? Did I sound boring, or worse, like every other guy? He wasn't looking for perfection, just a real connection. Someone who didn't just nod and smile, but actually felt something when they were with him. But each date felt like déjà vu. Same questions, same smiles, same polite goodbyes. Until one night, everything changed. It was a Friday evening in March. Ryan had just wrapped up a long week of coding and back-to-back meetings. Part of him wanted to cancel the date, put on sweatpants, and binge-watch a comfort show. But he didn't. Something told him to show up. Her name was Emily. They met at a cozy little cafe in the corner of the city. One of those places with string lights across the ceiling and acoustic music playing just loud enough to make conversation feel intimate, but not forced. Emily walked in wearing a simple olive green dress and a warm, curious smile. She didn't look like she was trying to impress anyone. She looked like she just wanted to be herself. And Ryan, he noticed that immediately. They ordered coffee, his black, hers oat milk latte, and found a table by the window. Small talk flowed easily at first. The weather, the cafe's playlist, the awkwardness of dating apps. Then about 10 minutes in, Emily asked the usual first date question. The one Ryan had heard so many times. So, tell me about yourself. Now normally Ryan would fall into autopilot. He'd say something like, "Oh, I work in IT. I love movies. I travel when I can. I'm kind of a foodie." Safe, harmless, predictable. But that night, something in him shifted. He looked at Emily. Really looked at her. She was sipping her coffee, eyes warm, not rushing him, just curious. And instead of giving his rehearsed answer, he paused. He took a breath. And he said something completely different. "To be honest, I'm not really here to impress anyone. I just want to know if we can talk like 2 real people. So I'll go first. I've been through some heartbreak. I'm learning to heal, and I'm ready to meet someone who values deep conversations over perfect answers. Silence, not awkward silence. Intentional silence." Emily didn't laugh. She didn't look away. She didn't deflect with a joke or pivot to something safer. She smiled, slowly, genuinely, and then she leaned in. For the next hour, magic happened. They didn't talk about favorite colors or what do you do for fun questions. They talked about meaning. Emily opened up about losing her father when she was younger, and how that made her see relationships differently. Ryan shared how his last relationship ended with him losing a part of himself, and how this time he wanted to show up fully. They talked about fears, about growing up, about who they were trying to become. There were no filters, no masks, no pretending to be cool or polished or perfect, just 2 people, finally breathing in a room where they could be real. Why did this work? Why did this moment matter? Because vulnerability stands out. Because honesty disarms people. Because in a world full of filters and polished profiles, realness is rare. Most people go on first dates like job interviews. They bring their highlight reel. They say what they think the other person wants to hear. They smile, nod, laugh at the right moments, and hope it's enough. But here's the truth no one says out loud. Trying to be perfect makes you forgettable. Being real makes you unforgettable. Ryan didn't win Emily over with charm. He didn't recite romantic lines or flash a designer watch. He won her over with truth. And that truth? It made her feel safe. It made her feel seen. It made her feel like maybe, just maybe, this date wouldn't be like all the others. Here's what happened next. They went on a second date, and a third. 6 months later, they were still together. Learning, growing, healing. Ryan didn't become someone else. He just stopped hiding who he already was. So what's the lesson here, for you? Next time you're on a date, try this. Instead of trying to say the right thing, say the true thing. Say, I've been working on being more present with people because I got tired of surface-level connections. Or, I don't want to play games. I want to meet someone who's not afraid to be real, even when it's messy. Or even, can we skip the small talk? I'd love to know the last time something truly moved you. You don't have to overshare. You don't have to tell your whole life story. You just have to lead with honesty. Because when you lead with truth, the right people lean in. Ryan's story isn't rare because it's romantic. It's rare because he chose realness in a world full of pretending. And the moment he did that, he stopped dating like everyone else. He stopped trying to impress. He started to connect. And that's the real goal, isn't it? Not to be liked, but to be understood. Not to be perfect, but to be known. So, if you've been wondering what to say on your next first date, say something that's yours. Say something that matters. And remember, when you're real, you're rare. And rare people? They're unforgettable. Let's be honest. Most first dates sound the same. Small talk, surface-level facts. Favorite foods, jobs, and hobbies. Nothing wrong with that. But here's the problem. Everyone's trying to impress. Everyone's wearing a mask. And when you do that, you blend in. But you didn't come here to blend in. You came here to connect. To find love. Real love. So what do you say to stand out? You speak from the heart, not the highlight reel. Now, let me give you 3 genius phrases to say on a first date that instantly make you unforgettable. 1. I'm not looking for perfect. I'm looking for real. This shows maturity. It says, I've stopped chasing fairy tales. I want something meaningful. It opens the door for authenticity and signals you're not here to play games. 2. What's something that shaped you, but you don't usually talk about? Game changer. This question goes beyond surface level. It shows you care about who they are, not just what they do. It leads to deep emotional conversations that make you memorable. 3. I want us both to walk away from tonight feeling seen, not judged. That phrase, pure magic. It sets the tone, it removes pressure, and it tells your date, you can be yourself. Do you know that research in psychology shows that we remember people who trigger emotion? Not just those who make us laugh. Not just those who look good, but those who make us feel something real. That's why vulnerability matters. That's why empathy matters. And that's why the best thing you can say on a first date is something real, raw, and human. You're not selling yourself. You're sharing yourself. There's a difference. Look, I get it. It's easy to say be confident on a date, but nerves are real. So if you're feeling anxious, try saying this out loud. Hey, just so you know, I was a little nervous coming here because I really wanted this to go well. But I'm glad I came. You don't have to fake calm. You just have to be honest. You'd be surprised how refreshing that is. And trust me, people don't remember perfection. They remember presence. So let me say this to you. If you've had awkward first dates, if you felt invisible, if you're tired of trying to say the right thing, just stop. Don't try to be impressive. Be authentic, be curious, be bold. Because the moment you stop trying to perform, you start forming connections. Say something that makes them stop scrolling through life. Say something that makes them lean in. And maybe, just maybe, that one sentence could be the start of something beautiful. If this helped you, drop a comment. Which phrase are you going to try on your next date? Share this with someone who's tired of surface-level dates. Subscribe for more tips on real conversations, self-growth, and life-changing confidence. Remember, say less, mean more, and be real. You've got this.